Hi, my name's Robyn. I am from the Maritimes. I was originally diagnosed in late July, early August of 2023. My inflammatory breast cancer started at the beginning of June with a rash that was underneath my breast. And I thought it was just a rash. And it took a couple weeks and it kind of spread. And then I noticed that the breast swelled up. So I made an appointment with my nurse practitioner, and luckily she was able to get me in relatively quickly, which is still 3 weeks. So I think it was about 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. Um, yeah, because I made it at the beginning of beginning of July, and July 28th, I got in there to see her. She looked at it, booked an emergency mammogram, which is about 2.5 weeks later, um, and ultrasound. So I did the mammogram and then I did the ultrasound, and they said, well, the good thing is we don't see anything and it's not cancer. So life progressed, and we were trying to figure out, we were thinking of like Paget's disease or something like that, and they were sending me in for more testing, and it started off with a biopsy. So I went back in for a biopsy, and that came back as cancer. So this cancer for me doesn't show up on any scans. It doesn't, and it stumped everybody. The radiologist, I talked to him later. I saw him for another mammogram at some point, or not, sorry, an ultrasound at some point, and he was like, "I remember you. I'm so sorry. It didn't look like anything." And I said, "I know. It's not your fault. Like, it's okay." Um, he tried. It's just that's what it was. So the biopsy came back. I was told August 26th of 2023 that I have an inflammatory breast cancer. And then I did chemo, then surgery, then radiation. And the radiation, it damaged my lungs. So you probably hear me occasionally like, so that's what that is, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And yeah, I guess um, I was really lucky that I had a nurse practitioner that pushed and pushed and pushed to figure out what it was. She was really on it, and she was really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, driven to figure out what it was. And if not, because this is so aggressive, even a week makes a difference. So part of me is mad at myself for the time it took in June for me to go and get looked at. Um, Annoyed that it still took like a month to get in to see her and then in for mammograms and whatnot. Um, I thought I was stage four. I was stage 3C, grade C, I think it was, and I cried because I was happy, because I thought I was going to die in the next 6 months. Just the nature of the inflammatory breast cancer and what I knew of it. So yeah, it was it's been kind of crazy. I am HER2 positive, and I'm continuing on right now with a drug trial involving tucatinib. It's a double blind, so I'm not sure what I'm on, but I'm doing that. I've been pulled off the TDM1 because of the lung damage. Yeah, so that is my story. And I think the biggest thing is that takeaway, I guess, for the healthcare is just I had to keep pushing. And then luckily, like I said, I did have a nurse practitioner that really wanted to know what it was. And yeah. Oh, another thing that I found very interesting, and I was told my oncologist said I have a rare form of a rare type of cancer. So it kind of, well, I didn't have really a lump, like you could feel something. But for the most part, when they went in and looked at it, it looked kind of like she said, it looked more like a chocolate chip cookie, kind of like shotgun style versus an actual lump. And I think it's important for people to know what the other signs are, like the swollen breast, the rash, the redness, the discharge, all these things, and not kind of write them off as something else. Like, it is an important thing to look at, and I'm really hoping that this will help others know that even though it doesn't always look like cancer, it can still be, and treating it like it's something else could lead to it getting worse and worse, and we're not going for a treatment. We're going for time, or I guess a cure. We're going for time in that case. And yeah, so do what you can, and just to be on the safe side, I would rather have a biopsy scar than go through all of this. So yeah, anyway, good luck with everything, and I hope this helps.